Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if this is your first time seeing me or my channel, thank you so much for clicking on my video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be creating this easy, simple fall look. I guess you can call it a fall look, but it does have like a really vampy lip way out of my comfort zone. So if you would like to see how I got this look, just make sure you keep on watching. So I'm back. Hey, the bun is back. So yes, I'm super excited to actually be sitting down filming a video today because, to be honest, this is the first time that I'm home by myself since the whole pandemic began. Oh my God. Yes, so I do think I want to do something simple today, and so what I'm doing is actually getting ready just to go spend time with myself. So I woke up early this morning. I already went to the gym and did all I had to do. So yes, now I just want to go window shopping, probably buy some makeup. But I do think I want to use this Fenty lip in the shade Underdawg. So I do think that I want to go kind of light on my eyes. So this is what this color looks like. It looks like a vampy kind of red burgundy. So yeah, we'll see. So anyway, I am going to just moisturize my lips, and this is the e.l.f. Ride or Die lip balm. So right before filming, I actually was listening to Tamar Braxton's new podcast, and I thought it was pretty good. I don't know, but probably me and everybody else who clicked on it thought she was gonna talk about David. Even though that's none of our business, but at the same time, I don't know. But yeah, it was really good. She talked a lot about going to counseling, and what's the misconception about black people can't go to counseling, because I'll tell you, I've been to counseling. Counseling works. Counseling has been a saving grace for myself personally, my relationship, my marriage, my family. I do really wish that I still was doing that, but at the time when I was in counseling, counseling is great. I mean, you need that great mental health, and that's pretty much what she was talking about. She talked a lot about having a better bond with her son, giving some advice about having a good connection with your kids. She talked about healing. She talked about finding your purpose, which is something that I have really been struggling with lately. I just don't know, y'all. But anyway, have y'all seen these little palettes from Rare Beauty? Look how cute this is. Anyway, they have two of them. This one is, I have used it before, so as you can tell, it has been kind of swatched and everything, but she did come out with two of these, and I know I just jumped way off the subject, but she has a purple based one and then a blue green kind of based one, and of course, got to have my blue. But anyway, I want to use that today, but of course, since I'm going with that really vampy lip, I'm not going to be able to use the blue or anything really bright in that palette. But yeah, so anyway, back to what I was talking about the Tamar thing. It was really good, and I really enjoyed it. It just felt like she was just like a big sister giving advice. We were just sitting, talking, having a conversation. She talked about her struggles with the homeschooling with her son. She talked about, just so many great topics, and I'm really looking forward to listening to it again next week. And I believe she said she was gonna do it once a week, so yeah. So I did actually say that I wasn't gonna pick up anything from that Sephora VIB sale, but I lied. So actually one of the items that I got was this Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. I have been really enjoying this. You have to shake it up before you use it, because I guess it's kind of like oil based, but I really like it for moisturizing my face prior to my makeup, and then I have actually been using it to kind of finish off my makeup. It's probably not good to set your makeup, but it does take away that really powdery look. So yeah, I've been actually enjoying that. The Rare Beauty palette was another thing that I got from the sale. I actually stocked up on my Cover FX Power Play foundation, because this is one of my favorite foundations, and I have the shade in 70. What else did I buy? Oh, I also got this Rare Beauty foundation. So I like this. I've been using it the past few days. It is so like natural, lightweight. The shade that I got in this one is 380W. It's okay. I really think I should have got like a more neutral shade, but it really works. It's not too orange or too warm, so that's why it works for me, because I do need more of a neutral foundation. So yeah, so I think that's really all the items that I got from the sale, but I did purchase 3 of the Power Play foundations because at Sephora inside JCPenney's they were $11. So I actually love this foundation. I can wear it year round, and I like to mix it with other foundations too. Like if I have more of a dewy foundation, kind of like the Pat McGrath foundation, which we'll talk about this in a minute. So I like to mix it with that one, mainly because this one is not my shade. So yes, and then the Rare Beauty, I like to mix it with that one as well. So, and I love to wear it by itself, but if I wear it by itself, I have to have like a really dewy primer. So yes. So I do just want to go ahead and start off with my eyes first, because eyes are my least favorite to do. And since it is going to be really simple, but I'm going to, for my transition shades, I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona Biba palette, because the little Rare Beauty palette doesn't have any mattes in it. This is an all shimmer palette, and I knew that when I bought it. I have the Pat McGrath Decadence palette, which is also an all shimmer palette, and I really don't use that palette by itself. I kind of use it in conjunction with another palette. So yes, and then I barely use that palette, but this one is much smaller and compact, and I can actually take this one to travel with me, which I would never travel with my Pat McGrath palettes because they are too expensive. But like I said, I'll go ahead and do my eyes first just to get it out the way, because complexion is my favorite thing to do. So going in with the shade Freckle as my transition. So like I was saying about the Pat McGrath foundation, I did in my last video talk about me getting an extra order, like free makeup from Pat McGrath, and I wrote to customer service because you know, they basically didn't send it right. If you haven't seen that, it is a vlog, and I will link it right up here for you for your viewing pleasure. But anyway, when I wrote to customer service, I wrote about me missing a concealer and about them sending me the extra products. They said nothing about the products. They basically just told me they were gonna ship me another foundation. I was like, I hurry up and replied to that email, and I was like, I do not want another foundation. I am missing a concealer. So guess what? Another foundation is on the way. So I am now gonna have 3 of these Pat McGrath foundations in the wrong shade, because I ordered shade M19. I actually need M21, and I don't know what I was thinking when I purchased that shade. But yes, if y'all know of any trading websites or channels that like to trade makeup, and if there is someone out there that does have the wrong shade in the Pat McGrath foundation, please leave the information down below. Maybe we can trade. Like I can give them a brand new bottle, and then we can switch out, and then they can give me the shade that I need, because I'm not about to go through shipping this stuff back just for it to get lost and me not to even get a refund, because I swear, like, I'm like contemplating on not even, you know, purchasing from her website anymore, because the last few times have been crazy. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, so I am just going to deepen it up just a little bit with the shade Pasha, and then I'll use one of those shades from the Rare Beauty palette. So just wiping my brush off and going back in one more time with the shade Freckle, just to make sure I don't have any harsh edges with that deeper shade. Okay, so on with the Rare Beauty palette. I really want to use that blue or that green, and I know that's not going to work out with that lip color of choice. So I don't think these have names. Oh, they do have names. So if I am correct, I'm going in with the shade Gusty. Yeah, so Gusty is this kind of bronzy, I really can't describe it. It's kind of bronzy, but look how good that looks. And then if you haven't really seen any of the swatches on this palette, look, let me go ahead and swatch a few of them on my finger. So I already have Gusty. So this green is actually the shade Boost. So that's Boost. The blue is the shade Willpower. So, and they feel so good. Like, look at that blue. That's the shade Willpower right here. What is this? Strong. Strong is like this really nice gold shade. So that's Strong. I'm gonna run out of fingers. So Elevate is this pretty like champagne-y kind of color. Put it on my thumb if you can. I'm not good at this. That is what did I say? Elevate. And then I'll have to go to the next hand. So this is the shade Trust. So it's like a pinky gold shade. So that is Trust. Okay, so once again, going in with the shade Gusty. I believe, you know, there is a shade similar to this shade in the Pat McGrath Decadence palette. I'm gonna have to like take that palette out and do a comparison. But yeah, this shade looks so familiar, but I love it. It's like a bronzy kind of, can't really describe it, but like a bronzy pink or something like that. But it's really pretty, and it works well with a brush. And this brush is dry. I don't have any product on it, so it's working well with the brush and my finger as well. So yeah. So I am going to go back in the Natasha Denona palette and just add just a little bit more Pasha on the outer V. And then actually I'm going to take the lighter champagne shade in the Rare Beauty palette called Elevate, I believe. And I'm going to place that in my inner corner. Okay, so that is pretty much for the eyes. I don't think I'm going to put anything on my lower lash line because I just haven't been lately, and I just like the way that that looks. Plus, I told y'all I have sensitive eyes and stuff on my lower lash line irritates. But I'm going to go ahead and prime with my Glowy Makeup Serum by Laneige, and this is how it looks. So this primer actually comes with a dropper, and it has like some little pink pearls on the inside of it. I like it. It's glowy, but I mean, it doesn't show that much through your foundation, and it actually leaves like a tacky base on your face, which pretty much helps your makeups to last longer, because none of the claims on this serum talks about pores or anything like that. Don't talk about smoothing. All it says is that it helps your makeup to last longer, which I totally agree with. So for foundation, I do think I want to use my Rare Beauty foundation. You have to make sure that you shake this foundation up really good, because it is kind of like a serum type foundation, which I really love, and that's the reason why it is so lightweight. I do think that I want to mix a little bit of my, see, it is a little too warm for me. That's why I said I should have got a different shade, but I will mix a little bit of my Cover FX foundation just to kind of neutral it down just a little bit. And I'm just going to blend it out with my e.l.f. makeup sponge. And the lighting in the room may be making it look like both of these foundations are the same shade, but they are not the same shade. And I'm not putting too much product on my nose, simply because we have to wear a mask, you know. But yeah, but I like this foundation. I like both of them together, and my face I still feel, even though I added the Cover FX foundation, it still feels really lightweight. So So for concealer, I'm going in with my Pat McGrath concealer in the shade M18. As you can see, I didn't put a whole lot of concealer. I didn't put any on my nose and on like my smile lines or anything like that, all because of the mask, because I don't want to have too much product on my face. Seriously, people hype this doggone concealer up so much. I just don't see the big difference in this concealer. I don't see the difference in this concealer and my e.l.f. I just don't. Like, you know, I just had to have it because the way people talk about it, but I just don't see it, y'all. I just don't see it. Okay, I'm gonna be setting my concealer with my Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. So like really like this powder. So right now I am like going between this one, my KVD vegan beauty powder, and then also my, what is the name of that doggone powder? Hourglass Veil setting powder. These three with this one and those two has been like my favorite setting powders lately. I like to just set it with the brush first, and then I'll go back with the sponge with a little bit more product on it, and then just push it into my face. And then also I'm just gonna let a little bit just kind of sit on my smile lines, because I found that just baking this part of my face kind of helps my smile lines to kind of stay away for a while. Because no matter what I do, I don't care what primer I use, what foundation I use, what setting spray I use, I cannot escape my smile lines from cracking throughout the day. So yeah. And not that I really need it, but I will set the rest of my face with my Sephora MicroSmooth powder. This one is in the shade Tan 35 Bronze. For bronzer, I'm going in with my Anastasia bronzer in Cappuccino. This is my favorite bronzer. Ever since this bronzer like first came out a couple years ago, it has always been my favorite bronzer. So I have others. I have Charlotte, I have all kind of bronzers, the Fenty, but this one is my favorite. It has like the perfect amount of red in it, and for my skin tone, I love this bronzer. I might have went just a little overboard with the bronzer, but that is okay. I will kind of just go over it with my my powder brush. And then I am going to go over my setting powder with my MicroSmooth powder one more time, just right here under my eyes. And for blush, I'm using my Nars blush in the shade Savage, and this is one of my favorite blushes. Kind of reminds me of MAC Sweetest Cocoa, which you can't buy that blush individually anymore. You have to get it like in a pro palette form, which I will as soon as I run out of the one that I currently have. Yeah, so but this blush, I really like it. It is a little bit more redder than that one, but I like both of them actually. And I'm like a fiend for a shimmer brush. What am I saying? I am a fiend for a shimmer blush. I like matte blushes, but I'm way more into using shimmer ones. I will go in and buff my face one more time with the Sephora powder, just to kind of tone some stuff down, because I am looking a whole lot of powdery. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with my Glow Recipe mist. So no lashes today. I just went over my lashes with my L'Oreal Voluminous primer, and then on top of that with the L'Oreal mascara in black. So this is also the Voluminous. So let me get on to these lips. I think I want to do the what did I say this shade this was again? Underdawg. And then I want to put Unbutton in the center so it won't be too dark. So let's just try this out. And I really love these because they last. a very long time, but they are so messy when you are applying them. So let me find a mirror. Ooh, see, already. That is really dark and vampy, but I think I need to clean it up. I will just use my concealer brush, kind of clean it up right here, if that will work. I've seen people do that trick, but I've never tried it, so. Okay, so I think that is the best that I'm gonna get it, but I don't know, should I leave it like this? Like, I'm not used to seeing myself with this dark vampy lip, but I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it like this. Okay, no, I want to put just a little bit, just so it can kind of give like an ombre, maybe. I don't know, that didn't do too much, but I think I liked it better the first time because now it just looks purple. But let me add, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the Underdawg shade. So messy. I just can't get it right, and then I hate the way it's like missing right here on my lip. Like, I don't like that. But I don't know, it's just the way my lips are. But I'm gonna have to leave it alone because until this lipstick dries, it'd be a complete mess. Look at this. So guys, this is it for the look. Comment down below and tell me what you think. I do think my lighting is kind of messing up what I got going on, but I mean, it looks fine for what I'm getting ready to do, and it looks like a pretty nice fall look. I kind of like this lip, but I just have to get used to it. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. All of the products that I used on my face will be listed right down below in my description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I will see you all in my next video. Talk to you soon. Bye.